afraid watch the computer now. To a man named Sean, and his wife, Carolyn. They do a vlog, and didn't you know it? They got the swag and they ain't afraid to show it. Come on now, it's time to go. It's time to watch the Bracketeer Show.
Good morning. I'm car vlogging again. So sometimes the only time I can talk to the camera is when I'm in the car. So that happened today. So, yep, I'm sitting here talking in the camera. That's right. So this week is our short week for work for Sean and I, because we are going somewhere later this week, and I think I'll let Sean tell you where we're going. So I'm not going to tell you, but we're going somewhere towards the end of this week, and we are going to be leaving on Wednesday night because we will be flying in an airplane. And who is smart enough to get flights early in the morning? But for flying places, I think I actually kind of like doing the early flights, because then you don't have like all the traffic jams and all the extra flight stuff going on, and the security line might be shorter and all that sort of stuff. And on top of that, we're leaving on September 11th, so there's probably going to be more security and stuff at the airport. So anyhoozle, we're going to have some fun this week, and you'll get to see it later on, so you'll have to keep watching and see what's going on. Yeah. So we're going to spend the night before at a hotel near the airport, because our airport is like 3 hours away, 2.5, 3 hours away, depending on traffic and all that sort of stuff. So we don't want to have to get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning to go somewhere and drive all that way. So we're gonna leave right after work on Wednesday night. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, so that's about that for now. All about that. So the place that we're going, I've never been there before, so it'll be fun to go somewhere new. That's it for now.
What's up, you guys? So today I am gonna make us a little bit of rice, because I made a few days ago this curry that we have. And I don't know if you've ever had or made curry before, but mine's pretty good. This is like the Japanese style, which is more like a curry stew. It's not just like you put some of the powder and a real thin sauce lightly on the vegetables. This is like a thick, let me pop it open for you. See, so it's like this stew. It's like a soup. And you know, it's solidified because it's been sitting in the fridge for a couple days. And it is just dying to be eaten. And the only reason we haven't eaten it is because we haven't had rice made. So, all I'm going to do, just make some rice. Got my handy dandy rice cooker here. Making Japanese rice is really easy. You just rinse it off, you stick it in the cooker, and you press a button. It's so cool. And this curry is really easy to make too. It comes in a box and gives you the instructions. It doesn't take that long. It's more easy than it looks. And it's going to be really good. So we'll have those leftovers for dinner tonight. And maybe for lunch tomorrow. Who knows? But aside from that, what I've been working on, and I'm just kind of stressing out over it a little bit. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard about it. But, you know, you guys know I've been talking about how I've got these programs for my computer for editing, and I'm watching some of these tutorials on how to do these certain types of motion graphics with these programs that I have, with these plugins for the programs that I have. And there's a lot you can do. And the biggest problem I'm having actually is not learning. I have a hair and I can like see it on my glasses. Hello, I see you on my glasses. So for serious, man, like I want to make the coolest little intros, and I want to move on past just doing intros, unless I can make something out of that. Like if a bunch of people that are YouTubers or something want intros made, and you know, can pay me a little bit for that, I would be happy to just do that all day long, just make intros for people. But there is some extremely amazing stuff you can do with these plugins and these programs. And learning how to do this stuff is not the problem. My creativity has just taken this big stump. And it's like writer's block when, you know, you've been writing and you can't think of anything else to write. Right now, my creativity for doing these is just bleh. You know, like I can imagine all these different things. Like I can have bracketeers, the word bracketeers flipping out and having confetti popping around, or, you know, there's all these cool things, but it's like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, that's not what I'm looking for. And like, you know, you can scroll through on YouTube and just be like, okay, listen, here's, you know, I typed in how to use Trapcode, you know, and Trapcode is one of the plugins. You know, and a ton of videos come up with like cool stuff. Like you can make this bike. There's this one here. You can make a planet with Trapcode. You can make your own planet and have it motion graphics. And there's just so many things that you can do. And I'm stuck with all those things I can do. I'm stuck. I can't think of what I really want for Bracketeers intros, for any of the other channels that we have to have intros. Because honestly, Craftastrophe is the best channel intro we have as far as visuals. I love the Bracketeers intro that we have with the song, but sometimes we make really short videos and they're just a different style where maybe if someone was watching that for the first time, maybe that's not what they would be into, just to see that big intro first for such a short little video. Or if the video is not really quite a vlog like the normal vlogs that we do, you know, then maybe I would just have this little logo type intro that would just pop up and it would be like 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds long, and that's it. And I don't know. So I'm kind of stumped. I'm stumped on what to do. What do I want to make? That's a tough one for me because I really like to do this stuff, and sometimes it comes to me really quickly. Usually I'm inspired by tutorials. Like I'll go through and I'm like, all right, let's see, let's type in how to make this kind of tutorial, you know, and blah blah blah, and I'll watch it for a little bit and I'm like, oh, I could do something like that with this, and then I can twist this and I'll find another tutorial. Oh, I can add this one in with this one, you know. And so that's usually what I do, and I usually come up with something of my own based on what I learned in the tutorials that I watch. So I don't know, right now I've watched hours of tutorials and I'm still just like, none of this is really what I want. Of course, it's cool with me that I watched all those still, because I've learned a ton of stuff already just from watching the tutorials that I'm not even going to use. So I'm not upset about that, but I really want to come up with some really cool stuff. I mean, Bracketeers vlogs, I don't know, vlogs is kind of hard to make a really cool motion graphics about, but you know, I guess just the word Bracketeers and stuff floating around makes it cool. With Craftastrophe, it was cool because it was kind of like I made a design. I mean, here, I'll stick in the intro that we use for Craftastrophe that I made, and I made a special one for Halloween. I don't know if I want to show you guys that one yet because that one's like a surprise, but it's almost the same intro, but I've changed a few things around to make it more Halloweenish. But here, I'll stick the intro right here. This is what I made for Craftastrophe. See, is that kind of cool? Also, in the intro from this video, you saw where the letters popped up in different colors in the room, and there was like reflective on the bottom. I made that too, and that was really fun to make. So I'm looking for stuff like that, you know. And I've got a few channels. You know, I've got this weight loss channel, which I haven't been working on that really, so I'm not too stressed about that one at the moment, even though I'm planning on getting that going again. So it's like I gotta keep pushing myself to do this weight loss. And I gotta tell you guys, YouTube has been the biggest blessing for me. Like, that's the biggest motivation I ever have to start doing my weight loss, is like, oh man, all these people are looking forward to my weight loss videos, and these people are cheering me on, and they're watching me, and they want me to put up a next video, and I'm not putting it up, and then that makes me want to put it up more. Although at first it makes me want to run away when I start not putting them up, because I don't know, I feel like I've let people down, so I'm like, oh, I'm just going to kind of shy away for a little while. And But then I come back and I'm like, I'm ready to hit this, you guys. I sucked. I messed it all up. Here we go. Let's do this. You know, and I want to have a cool little intro ready when I start back up. I would just scratch my leg. But also, I've got this channel, and it's the channel I'm on right now, and I'm subscribing to people who do really cool motion graphics tutorials with that channel because I use that channel. It's kind of hard to explain. Like we have, actually, it's pretty simple. We have a big TV in the living room that we watch our vlogs and our YouTube videos on instead of coming and sitting in and watching it in here. And like, you know, I mean, these screens are decent size, but to sit down on a chair in a studio room like this and watch hours of YouTube is not going to be comfortable. Where we could go sit on the couch with a screen that's bigger and just sit back on the couch and relax and just watch everything on the TV. It's like a smart TV, but we use the PlayStation to do YouTube. Anyway, so we have a channel that we subscribe to everything we want to watch to on that channel. That way when we go out into the living room, we're signed into that channel, and that's where we watch everything. And then, you know, I've got this channel for bracketology, and that channel I pretty much subscribe to things that are related to how to make cool videos, how to do motion graphics, how to design really cool things. And that's kind of what I'm subscribing to on this channel, so that I can come sit down and be like, all right, it's time for me to learn some stuff. I can log into this channel and go to my subscriptions and watch the people that I already know are doing an excellent job making tutorials. So I don't know if I bored you guys with this conversation or not, but if you're still here, thanks for watching. But yeah, that's my struggle right now. So if anyone's got any like ideas or suggestions or something that you think would fit really well for a Bracketeers intro that I could do with like motion graphics and make it look pretty cool, let me know what kind of ideas you have. I'd love to come up with a good challenge for myself where someone gives me an idea and I find a way to make that idea come to life, because I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now. I don't know what to make. It's so challenging for me sometimes. Like I'm telling you, sometimes it's like, yes, I know what to do, and then I sit down and I'm like, and I watch a tutorial on a certain spot that I get stuck on, and I'm like, yeah, get back on it, and I get all excited, and it makes my imagination go wild. But sometimes I sit down and, like I said, it's like a writer's block. I sit here and I'm like, and I'll watch something and I'm like, no. And I watch something else and no, not quite. No. And then I think, well, this could be cool. And then I start looking at it and I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. You know, I don't know if I'm just being picky because I want it to be perfect or what. But I don't know. Maybe I could just create a few things, and get your guys' opinions. I don't know. If you have ideas, please help me out in the comment section below. I would love to see what you think about would be cool for my channel. It could be for any of my channels. I don't care which one you guys promote. But Craftastrophe, I want to make some new ones for that so we have some variety. And that's really the purpose of this channel with it is I want some variety. I don't want to just have one intro that we always play. A lot of channels, they have their one intro and it's cool. But I like to have, you know, you watch someone like Shaytards. Everyone watches Shaytards, right? You watch the Shaytards, they got one intro, and then the next day they got a different intro, and then you go and you look online at all the intros they've had, and they've got like 10, 15 different intros, and it's like, oh, they have this variety. They can just, oh, let's put this one on today. You know? And that's what I'd like to have. I want to have a few different things. Like sometimes the video has a certain feel, and you want to put the intro that best fits the feel of the whole video. Like if you want some hip-hoppy song, or if you want some rocky type of a song, or if you want something short, sweet, to the point, you know, the intro can kind of balance what the rest of the video is going to be about. So anyway, that's enough babbling on of Babylon. That's what, maybe I should maybe I just need a channel. I can just call it Babylon, and I can just babble on the channel. Just blah, 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 blah. So anyway, sorry. Okay, I'm stopping now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it at all. Or if you have some great ideas for me, leave some comments below. That would be greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel, I'm sorry if this video was boring. I don't normally just always sit here and run my mouth for days. Sometimes we go out and do fun stuff. So click around on the channel. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. We make a video every single day right here. All right. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Deuces. Pow!